Okay, let's do this one last time. My name is Sir-Hanz, and for the last 600 hours, I have been playing the one and only DeepRock-Galactic. Pretty sure you know the rest. I level up my gunner. Had way too much fun with Scout. Freeze!
Shut up and sit down.
Ooh. Freeze! Boom! Whee! And fell in love with the engineer. Leech! Where'd your armor go? Where'd your armor go? Let's go. Ooh. Got picked up by the glider. Hey. Hey. Oh my god. Where's my team? I'm an engineer, I don't need a team. There they are.
Shut up and sit down.
I really just ran over the driller. Oh my god, look at this. The grabber's back too. Now last time we met I looked like this, because it was a Christmas special. But my main drip for a long time looked like this. This isn't bad. I've come a long, long way since then. I have evolved. Look at this. This is my main driller outfit. Looks so sick. This is my engineer. You know, got a bunch of like antennas and stuff sticking out. I love how the color works on this one. Here's my gunner. Kind of looks like Bane a little, I guess. Got all the tubes and stuff going around. And the helmet. I love how the helmet works with this one. And this is my scout. I just tried to make something work with the shark hat here. But I also really love how this turned out. You know. Okay, time to show off some of my favorite overclocks. So, overclocks are little gadgets that can improve your weapons. So this grenade launcher for the NG usually does this. Small little explosion like that. But with an overclock, that little explosion can do this. huge radioactive wasteland. Look at this. Boom! It's called the Fat Boy. Everyone wants this overclock. Very popular. This next overclock is for the Scout and his shotgun. It's called Special Powder. Basically, it makes you fly. If you jump and then you can shoot off with the shotgun and just fly. Whee! Very, very fun overclock. Now, one of my favorite overclocks for the driller that I feel like doesn't get enough credit is called Heavy Hitter. Turns your experimental plasma charger, the secondary weapon, does insane more damage. 25 with this single target damage is now 40. That's insane. Now, my absolute favorite overclock in the entire game is for the driller, for the flamethrower, and it's called Face Melter. It's a fairly simple overclock. Basically, it makes it so if you point the flamethrower at something, it will die a very gruesome death. Now, this game knows that I really wanted Face Melter for the longest time because I have literally crafted every other driller overclock in the entire game. And Face Melter was the last one I ever got. It took me so long to get it. And I'm only putting this in the video because I'm still mad about it. But anyway, this is Face Melter. Boom! Dead. Gone. Burnt. Crispy. Incinerated. Dead. 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 You're dead. Alright, now before we move on to the last part, I want to show you my builds. Now, I am an enjoyer of all classes, but I am still a driller main. So here are my driller loadouts. My primary loadout, I use Face Melter. Tier 1, I have high capacity, more damage, more ammo, and explode when they die. With Face Melter. It does insane damage like you just saw. And then, obviously, we're running the EPC with Heavy Hitter. Personally, I don't like to do the big AoE explosions with EPC, so I built this more for just like direct damage, which is why I use Heavy Hitter with damage, high projectile speed, low cooldown because you're going to shoot it a lot, more ammo, and they set on fire, because why not? I have this flame build that I haven't exactly tested, still using Heavy Hitter, but for the flamethrower, I built it with sticky fuel, so this way it's all the damage isn't direct, it's from fire. And then this is my Dreadnought build that I really want to show because I haven't seen a lot of people rock this one and I'm really impressed with it. I'm using Sludge Pump with more mag, higher damage, more ammo, less ammo consumption, and corrosive damage. And then I'm using Volatile Impact Mixture, so a lot of damage being dealt to the Dreadnoughts. Like its base direct damage is 48. And then This is like my bread and butter for dreadnoughts. I'm using the wave cooker, the little microwave gun, and then you have this blistering necrosis. They break and do insane damage. And then I running rippers. You should, I mean, if you want to, you can use the axe because this does a lot of damage. But this is kind of lacking in swarm control. So I use the rippers for crowd control. But these are my main builds if you want to try them out, or if you're a driller and you have been needing help. This is what I do. I do this on elite deep dives, so they kind of pretty much work for almost anything. Okay, it's sad announcement time. So this, like the title says, is going to be my last video for this channel. Obviously, you probably noticed I haven't uploaded since Christmas. I took a really long break to think about it, and I've decided that I don't really like making videos anymore. It's such a hassle, and I have other hobbies now, and I don't really have time for it. I did it back then for fun, because it's all I really had to do in spare time. But now that I don't really have time to fit it into my schedules, I just don't really like doing it anymore, and it can be more tedious than annoying. I'm only doing this because I always promised that I wouldn't just quit my channel. I would make a whole, a video saying that it's over. I'm not saying that I'm never going to come back, but it's pretty likely that, like, nowhere in the foreseeable future will I be making another video. But you know, I mean, things can change. I'm not taking the channel down. All the videos that are up right now will still be up there. And if you comment on videos for questions, I can still respond. I'm not deactivating my account. I'm just not going to be making videos from now on. I'm not trying to make it a huge deal. Obviously, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, so I don't think anyone would really care that much. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be doing this anymore. I'm very grateful though. We managed to get to like 200 subscribers. I never thought I would get this far. That's not a huge number, but for me, it's special to me. So I want to thank you all for supporting and enjoying my content, and I will probably not see you in the future. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.